When he started?
I've just started.
Oh.
Hello and welcome back to Insert Title Here, a podcast / rambling conversation hosted by me, Ian, Moorer, etc. I don't know if you know my name, but now you do. And today I have my good friend from home over. He is a Trinity student, a proud ginger.
What?
He's Matthew Lynch.
You can't say that.
Please,
word.
everybody,
Hello.
clap.
Hi. Oh, no. No, sit down, please, everyone. Okay, yeah. Hi, everybody.
Yeah. Matthew, do you want to say anything about yourself? Introduce yourself a little, maybe?
Hello, my name is Matthew. I'm from Ireland. I'm visiting UCU at the moment to visit my good friend Ian. I like it here a lot. It's pretty cool. I like your beers. The food isn't great, but the food isn't great in Ireland either, so... I'm not one to complain, but thank you for having me in the show. And I just want to say congratulations on a great first podcast. Thank you for the Post Malone shout out. Appreciated that.
I know you're a big Post Malone fan. I wanted you to feel included when I was making the podcast. And thank you for introducing our topic. Today we're talking about beer. We're doing a beer tier list ranging from Bavaria to Amstel to Grosch to etc. Heineken, Leffe, Guinness.
Yum.
There's some in between.
Delicious.
We're going to post a before and after photo. It'll probably be included in the video, so you can see what our rankings were before we started and what our rankings are at the end. We'll also be stating our opinions on all of these beers. That's Matthew ripping a fat one.
What?
But yeah, we're starting with Delicious Bavaria, the sponsor of our local pub, the sponsor of our local bar, of
Do you
the
guys use the word
UCSA bar.
Woo, hell yeah, brother. Do you guys use the word pub in the Netherlands?
Not particularly, no.
Ooh, pub is like
That was
a cooler bar.
Yeah, that was a vocal slip from me.
Ooh. Ian just had a big sip of Bavaria.
Yeah,
So-
I'm sure you guys all heard that. It's Bavaria. It's not very nice.
I see why we thought that was the worst one. That is not great.
So,
Yep. Perfect.
it's got a flavor. It doesn't taste like nothing. It's not like Budweiser in that sense. It doesn't go through you like water, but it's not nice.
Yeah, I suppose like it has the name to it. I feel like you kind of expect it to be better. Be called Bavaria, but it's not good. So delicious.
We'll give it a 3 out of 5.
3 out of 5. Yeah, we haven't actually decided in like a rating system here. So I
like
guess
out of 5
we're doing out of 5. I think 3 out of 5 is a bit high.
Yeah, like
personally.
2.
2, yeah.
I mean, it's not. I wouldn't say no.
Yeah,
But I'm not gonna say no, regardless of the alcoholic drink offered to me.
Yeah, like if I was walking down the street, a person goes, "Hey, Bavaria," I would take a Bavaria. But
Yeah, Matthew would take an open, unidentified can of liquid from anyone offering.
yeah.
He's just open-minded like that, not like other people.
Yeah, you have to learn to trust people. People are good.
We're gonna be moving on to Amstel, also a Pilsner, and also not great. It's a bit shit.
Shout out to all our geography students listening. Amstel the river.
Yeah, this is really a geography episode. Most beers are named after places.
Oh, that is not great.
Yeah, what are you thinking? Above or below Bavaria?
I'm thinking 2.1.
I don't know. I'm thinking I sort of like Bavaria more.
2.1 sounds very arbitrary. It's better than the Bavaria because it tastes better. I know, really, really in-depth commentary here. But, yeah, not bad.
I would like to give notice. All of these beers are semi-lukewarm.
Barely.
We're
They're out of the
tasting
fridge.
them at their peak.
Yeah.
So, if you think that beer should be cold, you're a bit of a coward.
Yeah.
Lean into the warm, breathy undertones of these beers.
Breathy.
They are breathy.
No, I'm not disputing that. Oh, Happy New Year!
Sorry, we just lit a firework in the studio. That was the Grolsch. I don't know.
Where is that one from?
That's a good question. I want to say somewhere. for sure. The Netherlands, maybe?
Oh shit, I've been there.
You're there currently.
No way. Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
I arrived in this country like 10 hours ago. I'm very tired and it's really wet. Why is it so wet here?
yeah, it's been awful weather since you've arrived, unfortunately. And speaking of unfortunate facts, it is Dutch. It's a Dutch beer.
Ooh, Dutch beers are good. There's what's that one good Dutch beer?
Heineken, I think, is the one you're
Oh yeah, we have no. I'm sorry. I'm gonna wait till we get to Heineken to tell you guys a story about the sort of the way the Irish have like renamed your beer.
Yeah, is Amstel not also Dutch?
Well, it's named, like I said, actually it's named after the River Amstel, which runs through, I don't know, but it's in the Netherlands. Chat, is this real?
We've really come here well informed. We'll have Jamie pull it up.
Pull it up, Jamie.
By that I mean I'm gonna look it up while Matthew tastes the beer and gives his opinion.
It kind of tastes like Budweiser, which isn't a very good. What?
It's also Dutch. They're all Dutch. Everything is Dutch, is what I'm finding out.
Not everything, as you will find out very soon in this podcast. Ooh.
But
yeah,
I'm
it's
still
not
in
great.
Grolsch are Dutch.
Yeah, it's not great. Is this next one Dutch?
I'm not sure. I mean, all of these have been Pilsners as well, which I don't think is boding well for the Pilsner camp.
Yeah, what is a Pilsner? We're asking the real questions.
Yeah. I feel like having two people who are completely uneducated on different types of beer. Like, we know two delineations between beer, which is Guinness and everything
Guinness,
else. Yeah. So we know when a beer is brown and foamy.
Oh, so good.
Yeah. And we know when it's not brown, when it's sort of yellow, pissy color and foamy.
Yeah, like Heineken.
But also like Grolsch and Amstel, you know, like all of these.
I can't say I'm loving these 3 beers we've had so far.
Yeah, I'd say they're all very similar ranking wise.
Yeah.
All sort of 2 to 2.5.
Yeah. I would just like to add, I'm watching Ian open this next beer with his belt, which also functions as a bottle opener, which is very handy.
I'm an alcoholic.
Hell yeah, brother.
Cheers to that one.
I hope you could hear that.
Okay, next we have a brand white beer. Weizen? Brand Weizen.
Delicious.
Don't know where it's from. It's pretty nice though.
Yeah.
It's also got a wonderful baby blue sort of sticker on it, which I'm really liking.
That tastes like Leffe Blonde a little bit.
It is a bit Leffe Blondie.
That's my favorite one so far.
Yeah, it's definitely got a flavor to it. Unlike, well, I guess these also have a flavor to them, but they're just not flavors we enjoy particularly.
Yeah.
Like I'd say of, as far as our ranking goes, starting the podcast, I think we've been pretty spot on so far, having Bavaria at the bottom, then Amstel and Grolsch.
I am going to interject here and say I preferred Amstel over Grolsch.
Really?
Because the Amstel tasted good and Grolsch didn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't go so far as to say Amstel tasted good.
Okay,
I'd
good
say
is a
Amstel
strong
is
word.
like neutral.
I'm going to say fine, I think. It was fine.
ASMR
So
for
sensible.
the fans at home. You know what? I agree with you.
Yeah.
I agree with you, and I'm happy to put Amstel above Grolsch. We can admit when we're wrong on this podcast.
For all of our visual learners out there, we've just moved the 2 beers, Amstel and Grolsch. We've swapped them.
That's right.
They're in a line right now.
Yeah. Which doesn't really help because this is an audio-only podcast.
Yeah.
There's going to be like 2 or
imagine you
3
were here.
photos on the YouTube version.
Perfect.
Not going to be very helpful, though. There's not going to be a diagram of how they moved and so on. You're going to have to figure that out on your own if you're interested enough, I guess. But the brand, quite nice.
Yeah, pretty good.
I'd go so far as to say 3.
All right, Ian, whip off that belt again.
Even 3.5.
Open that beer. 3.5? I'm kind of starting to lose value from the system we chose to rate these because it's very arbitrary.
It is.
We don't really have any sort of like ideas what we're basing our rankings of.
That one.
What's this one called?
The Hertog
Jan. Jan like Ian.
Quite nice. Jan like the traditional Dutch name.
It was a bubble. It tastes kind of vanilla-y, but I think I preferred the brand.
Yeah, the Jan one is it's quite sweet.
Yeah, that one is.
I'm not sure that I'd be able to down a whole like glass or bottle of it, but
Yeah.
for a sip, it has a very pleasant
A
sip.
sip is fine, but you don't really buy a beer for the sip.
That's true. I'd say below the brand,
Yeah.
above the Amstel.
And I'll be honest, if you down that, I think we'll come right back up. So
That is something that you have to consider when you're talking about beer.
Yeah.
But I feel like
my favorite.
the chuggability,
Yeah.
we're gonna have to do a separate rating for chuggability because
Ooh.
the first three beers will absolutely demolish the brand and the Jan in terms of chuggability because they have less of a flavor.
Yeah,
So
it's
they're
just
more
like
chuggable.
drinking piss,
Yeah.
which we haven't done, but you know.
I mean, I feel like both you and I could absolutely demolish, like just put back a cup of piss.
a shot.
I think you're selling yourself short.
I think
you're taking a pint of piss like a champ.
I think we need to be humble here, but we can agree to disagree. So
Wow, Heineken.
Now with this one, oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna say any more about it because I want Matthew to come out here and express himself about his favorite beer.
Okay, so with this one, I was sitting in this pub called Mary's Hardware Bar, just off Grafton Street in Dublin, Ireland yesterday, and I had a Heineken, and I did enjoy it. It is a good beer, but I was thinking to myself, I wish I was in the Netherlands. They taste so much better there. And this tasted a bit better. It's like, if in Ireland, if it tastes like piss, this tastes like piss, but like, I don't know, from like a really healthy person who eats like just lettuce. This is lettuce piss, and this is good.
This is the piss of someone who jogs.
Yeah, Heineken in this country is just so fruitful. It's so good. I commend you guys.
So what you're telling me is you're into a cup of fruity piss.
Yeah, you guys can build dikes and you can make beer.
Yeah. And Matthew can chug a fruity piss.
What? Yeah, okay.
So where would you rank that amongst the others? Because personally,
I preferred the brand, but I'm very happy with that Heineken, which in Ireland, a very pretentious class of people have come to call... Pretentious is a mean word. A very certain class of people have come to call Heineken Heinemite, and they would call it... A bottle of Heineken is a stick of Heinemite. And I don't want to give much more context to that, because I don't want to call out any certain parts of the country that I'm from.
Yeah,
but
we don't want to start a class war here.
Yeah, but... Just moving on, just like, if you really want to impress a person from Ireland who you meet from the first time, ask for a stick of Heinemite.
Yeah.
And they will punch you in the face.
If you're in a pub, bartenders love it when you order a stick of Heinemite.
They'll give it to you for free.
Yeah.
I do just say about the Heineken though, it's the first drink I just picked up there, like willingly to have another sip of, so.
He unconsciously just went directly for the Heineken.
It's my muscle memory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He saw that green bottle. And
green means go.
Next up, we have the lovely Corona Extra. Unfortunately, we don't have any lime, so I feel like that's a disadvantage for it. But I also feel like we got to judge it based on its actual taste rather than when you add some nice fruit to it. Because I feel like any beer / any drink tastes nicer if you add a slice of fruit to it. Add a slice of like a lemon to a Coke, it's delicious all of a sudden.
Or just throw a pineapple at a Heineken, boom, pineapple. Doused in Heineken.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Yeah, it's great. Oh yeah, Ian, sip that beer. We like to drink with Ian because Ian is our friend. Ian can drink a Coors. Oh, wait, not Coors.
Corona.
COVID-19.
Unfortunately, we couldn't get any American beers to represent the U.S. here.
Yeah.
We do have a Mexican beer representing North America, I suppose, but...
Shout out to any Americans listening. Thank you for giving us people like... I can't think of any Americans. Steve Carell?
Dave Chappelle? No.
Ryan Gosling? No. Well, yeah.
No, not Kanye. Fuck.
Kanye. Maybe Kanye as of like, I don't know, 10 years ago. I know, he was always a bit iffy.
Post Malone!
Oh, Posty!
Post Malone!
Yeah.
Thank you for Post Malone.
He's our sunflower.
He is.
It's better now though. So
and Sway Lee. You know what? Shout out Sway Lee.
Beer went up my nose. We will clean that up. I will clean that up after.
Perfect. Where would you rank the Corona?
On my leg. Probably below Heineken and below Brand and below the 3 we haven't got to yet.
That's true. Honestly, though, the more I think about it, I'm thinking Heineken over the Brand.
Hold on. Sip of Heineken.
I hate to say it. Sip of Brand?
Very Dutch. Brand.
What are the thoughts?
I think that's also Dutch, actually.
They're both Dutch, yeah.
I prefer the Dutch, but I guess you are the host, so Heineken has surpassed Brand. Nice.
I'm not sure that's something I'm going to be happy with long term.
Ooh, well.
But that's where we are now.
Life is but a series of mistakes.
It is.
So.
I feel like all of this was a mistake.
No, this is so fun. I spilled beer in my leg. I got some beer in me. A bit, not much. But.
Yeah, you did miss your mouth a lot with that.
I'm kind of known for spilling things, so.
Yeah. There's a lot of context everyone here is missing for that, but...
I don't think there is. I think I just spill things.
I feel like there has to be more context. It can't just be a running joke, which is you spill things. I suppose that is the running joke.
That is the context too.
Yeah. Matthew
Yes.
spilling things is a running joke.
Yeah. Put
Now
that
you're
on
all
it.
caught up.
Put that on a t-shirt. Thank you for coming.
A t-shirt.
You got me hee-heeing.
Sorry if we're a bit giggly, guys. We've had a few beers.
We've only sipped these ones, in fairness.
That's
we did
true,
have
we're only
like
sipping
4
these
earlier
ones.
this afternoon. Oh, afternoon. That's not good.
I'm just gonna rerun the gauntlet. Not only for time's sake, because I feel like we're rushing through it a bit. You know,
Are we?
We gotta pace ourselves.
If we have time at the end, I can spend hours talking about Post Malone.
You know what? Why don't you give us some Post Malone facts right now? Well,
Okay. So, kind of put on the spot here. Let me look at my notes.
Do you have
that
any
I
personal
definitely
stories
have.
about Post Malone that you'd like to share?
Yeah,
Perhaps?
so this May, it was the first concert I ever went to by myself. Because concerts are a great way to spend time with your friends. Just hang out. But no one else wanted to spend €110 to go see Post Malone in the Golden Circle.
I want to interject for a quick second.
Okay.
I was more than happy to spend €110.
Were you in the country though?
No. So it wasn't. I would have spent €110 at the drop of a dime.
Okay.
At the drop of €110, I would have spent that amount of money.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just €110 for me. It's €110 plus transport, which is like another €150. Come on, man.
That's a pretty bad
I
excuse.
just wanted to be on the record.
Okay. Well,
I would have been there.
nobody wanted to like empty their bank account to go see Posty with me, so I went by myself. I had a good concert. It was pretty fun. Like I made friends in the crowd. We sung. I kind of stayed around a little bit after, hoping I could like shake his hand or like high five him or something, because he got off stage and he went around like high fiving, taking like fun gifts off people. But unfortunately, by the time he got to me, security said, "Okay, guys, you gotta go." And then I had to go. And my phone was dead, which just made it worse. I didn't get to meet Post Malone. I went home for my favorite artist after my worst concert, feeling like not happy. And I was so bummed.
Wow.
And I have forgiven him, don't worry. But yeah, it took some work. So
Thank you for taking us to that really vulnerable space emotionally.
thank you. I've never actually told anyone that before,
Yeah.
except you and
You've
most of
told
my
me.
friends. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So a lot of people, I suppose. Yeah.
You have a lot of friends.
Yeah. I got
Just
that
like
a lot.
really cool and popular and stuff.
Yeah, I got that a
You
lot
got
too.
cool
So.
hair and you're pretty
Yeah, I know.
and you're hot.
Okay, I have a thing on. I have to go.
Wait, I thought you were recording a podcast today.
I am. Also, my flight isn't until Monday, so I'm stuck here.
Yeah.
So. Monday the 20th, by the way, of November, for context.
Yeah.
Because this is later in time. Today is the 18th, Saturday,
Yeah.
at...
We're pre-recording this.
Okay, later, Tom. It is
9:01.
9:04.
It's 9:01.
My phone says 9:04.
Your phone's wrong. That's a 1. You're just like.
Oh no, it's just really
okay.
dark for some reason.
Sorry, Matthew is incapable of reading numbers.
No, my phone is being weird. I need a new phone. Anyway, beers, right, guys?
Yeah, beers and not holding your friends captive for multiple months.
This was a choice.
Yeah.
I like it here.
He was invited here, and he chose to come here.
Yes.
And Leffe Blonde.
Oh, delicious.
The
And
next beer.
this
Belgian.
is a Belgian beer. Delicious.
I do actually know some stuff about this.
Oh, what do you know?
It is a recipe that was brewed by, I think it was Trappist monks.
Travis Scott.
Yeah, it was brewed by Travis Scott for hundreds of years.
Okay.
And recently they sold to like a private company.
Oh.
But they still brew in the same monastery.
Oh, wow.
And the part that I'm confused about is, do they still have this like just regular monks going there, or is this like full-time workers that have taken over a monastery to like brew beer?
I'm not sure. Being a monk is a full-time job, so that is difficult to
That's what I'm
balance.
saying.
The
You
work-life
can't-
balance there is awful.
You can't do both.
Yeah,
You know, you're fully
so-
devoted to God, and you really shouldn't be brewing beer in the first place.
Yeah, so yeah, they shouldn't be drinking. So wait, no, they can have wine.
You see this? I'm feeling it's very much like the brand and the Hertogian.
What?
But it's a stronger taste. And I feel like that's depending on the person, how much they like it.
I had this for the first time last year when I came here.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. I still don't love it, but the taste is just so strong. It kind of has to grow on you. So I personally would put that
Do you wanna
here.
try that? Because I feel like the Hertogian and the Leffe very similar,
Okay.
and one is just a milder flavor of the other.
You're right. I prefer the.
You're preferring the mildness?
Yeah.
So how would you rank them then?
I
Are we
would
putting
swap them
Leffe
around,
down here below
And I would
Corona?
throw Leffe before Corona because I didn't like Corona because it's pretty yuck. And I would throw this bad boy, Hertog. No, actually, I'm swapping brand and Hertog.
Wait, let me taste this.
This is really difficult without a visual.
Yeah, I would definitely put that over that. I agree with you there.
Cool. Heineken is very high on this tier list, though. It's number 3 out of 9.
Heineken is dangerously high.
We haven't touched the top 2,
I
though.
would actually say I would replace.
Okay.
I would swap the brand. on the
Heineken is going
again.
down behind brand.
Can you? What's the name of that next one? What's the name
So-
of the next one?
This one, as I say in Italy, is Birra Moretti.
Thank
But
you.
this summer, I was in Italy, and I asked for a Birra Moretti, and the Italian bartender did not really understand what that was. So now I'm very adamant on calling this one a Birra Moretti.
Yeah, it was.
You couldn't see the hand, but
Yeah, there was a hand movement. There was
Yeah.
a gesture. It was not obscene.
I speak
It
Italian.
was-
Dove il bagno?
Yeah. I've never seen someone be more confused than that poor bartender
Yeah.
trying to serve this man a drink that he did not believe existed.
He thought it was a cocktail, like some fancy cocktail, and he leaned over all interested, like as if I was about to tell him like this secret cocktail he's never heard of that was going to sell 1 million drinks. But no, it was just
It was just a
Birra Moretti, as we say back in Ireland.
To be fair, to give the man his props, I think he was just trying to flirt with Matthew. And that's why he was doing the leaning in, trying to expand the chat with him. And I think he should have gone for it, because that man was in shape. You're not punching above that, you know?
I think he didn't understand what I was saying. And personally, I wouldn't really be into guys, but he was very into his drinks, and I can respect that about a person. So
That's very fair. What I'm saying is, I don't know if you can do better.
okay, we're drinking this beer, I guess. This I don't really have anything like new to say about this that I haven't said 1 million times to myself in my room. Drinking
Well,
Moretti.
why don't you say some of those things to us? Some of those things that you said to yourself while you were drinking
This
on your
is
own in
usually
your
what I
room.
say to myself when I'm drinking alone, as I do every night of the
Yeah.
week. So
When